Hello, my name is Sky Haggis. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. I am the author of a new adult paranormal romance story called Puck's Choice, and this is my December book haul. Books to go through, so let's go ahead and get started. The first couple books are going to be nonfiction books. The first one is A History of Alaskan Tunnel Poles, and it's a little thin children's nonfiction book. I don't know who the author is. It's got a bunch of different authors. Developed, produced, and published by John Hind Kurtyke Incorporated. So yeah, I don't know. It's meant for kids. It's about Alaskan tunnel poles. I got it to learn more because I'm trying to learn more about different cultures and places and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just something tiny to read. The next book I got for Christmas from my friend Shane is 365 Things to Make and Do. We're both crafters. We both do a bunch of crafts with the kids, and this is a bunch of kid-friendly crafts that we can make and do. So yeah, who's the author of that one? It doesn't even have an author. Again, Vivian Bolton is the author of that one, if that's even an author's name or the publishing company, I don't know which, but Vivian Bolton. The next book I got, as if you read my blog, you'll know that I'm not the best person financially. I'm trying to better myself financially, but we're still working on that. It's not going as well as I would hope it to, but getting there. So the next book I got to help out with that is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a try myself. Attempt to read it, see what it was all about. It's by Robert T. Kiyosaki with Sharon L. Letcher, CPA. So hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll help. And we'll go from there. The last nonfiction book I have is a really weird one for me-ish. I can't really explain why I got it. I just started flipping through it one day, and there was a few choice sentences that got my attention. So I bought it to read it. I don't usually read this kind of thing at all, but whatever. I got it. I'm going to read it eventually. I've already started reading it to some extent. And that is How to Make Love Like a Porn Star, A Cautionary Tale by Jenna Jameson with Neil Strauss. It's an autobiography about her life and how she got started as a porn star and then continued throughout her life. So that ought to be interesting to read. I'm not a porn star. I don't want to be a porn star, and yet I'm reading a porn star book. Don't judge me. It'll all be interesting. We'll see. Everything else is fiction. Some of them are mine, some of them are my husband's. The first one I've got is my husband. I'll go ahead and do my husband's books first. Justin got more books than me for Christmas because the only book I really got for Christmas was the 365 Things to Make and Do. And Justin got 3 books for me, technically. And yeah, 3 books for me. They're all for me. Oh, okay, never mind. He got 3 books. The first one is Shattered by Kevin Hearn. He's been reading it's the newest book in the Iron Druid series, Iron Druid Chronicles, sorry, which he's been reading. He is caught up until this book, so this is the next one he's going to read. Then he got book 4 and 5 of the Werewolf series. The first one being Nest of Serpents by Curtis Jobling, and the next one being Storm of Sharks, again by Curtis Jobling. That means he's only got one more book in order to finish the series off, and he'll be done with that series, which is basically what he's trying to do. He's trying to finish off series before he starts any new series. So he's actually being better at it than me because he's finished Redwall. He's got next to all the books for Werewolf now, and he's caught up until the next book in this series come out, which I think the next book is called Staked. And Staked isn't even out in hardback yet, so, and we don't buy them unless they're in paperback. Reasons. So, he's pretty much caught up on all his series. He's working on Dresden, the Dresden Files right now, and I think he's on Turncoat. Whatever. He's pretty much caught up on series, unlike me. I don't have to. Anyways, next two books were free ones. The first one is Killer Species by Michael P. Spradlin. I have no idea what it's about. It's got a crocodile in the front and a boat. Probably interesting. It's a kid's book. Little thin book. It's by Scholastic. It's from Scholastic. It's about less than 300 pages. Less than 250 pages, actually. So, should be a fast read. The next one is Calling All Pets from the Pet Hotel series. This one is by Kate Finch. It's also from Scholastic. Little thin book. I got this one because I need to read more of these kind of books, because if you've read my blog, you'll know that eventually I want to try writing children's stories, and this is a children's story. This is the kind of book I want to write. It's got big print. I don't know if you can see it. Got big print. Got pictures. Yeah. So that's the kind of books I want to write for kids. So I got this to try to read and get an idea of what I can do for that genre. Okay, everything else is my books. First one is a classic. Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I've recently watched the movie, loved it, wanted to read the book. Yeah, so got this lovely book to read now. Oh, look, there's a receipt in it. Whatever. So, yeah. Next one I've heard lots of good things about. Excuse me. But I haven't read. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. One of the main video bloggers I've been watching recently absolutely loves these books by this author, and so when I saw it, I had to get it, especially since it was like $2. So that is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I've never read anything by Stephanie Perkins, so this ought to be interesting. It's going to delve into, it's contemporary YA, so it's going to delve into a genre that I've read a lot, but not recently. So, yeah. This ought to be interesting. Next two are also contemporary YA. One of them I've read, one of them I haven't yet. First one is The Distance Between Us by Casey West. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. It's simple. The next one is also by Casey West. It is On the Fence. I found these. These were recommended to me on Amazon. Next one I got, also YA. This is more paranormal. This is actually kind of close to what I write. The 9 Lives of Chloe King. She is a shifter, supposedly. She turns into a cat. It's by Liz Braswell. I've never read anything by her before. I've never read this before. This is technically 3 books in one. The Fallen, The Stolen, and The Chosen. So, apparently it was turned into a TV show. That's what it says at the top. Now an ABC Family Original Series. Oh, so I will read it, and then I will find it and watch the show and see how it goes, the differences between them. But I want to read it first. So there's that. Next one is from a series I've had for a while, off and on. I've never had all of the books at once. I believe I've owned this one in the past, however I don't have a copy of it now, so I went ahead and I saw it, I got it. And that is Radiant Shadows by Melissa Marr. It's the... I don't even know which book it is in the series. It is one of the books in the Wicked Lovely series. I know it's not the first one, I know it's not the second one. It looks like it's the 4th one! It is the 4th one! And then the 5th one is Darkest Mercy, which I don't have. I don't have Darkest Mercy yet. I think I now have 1 through 4. I think. Wicked Lovely, Ink Exchange, Fragile Eternity. I don't know if I have Fragile Eternity. I know I have Wicked Lovely, and I think I have Ink Exchange. But now I have Radiant Shadows. So I have book 4. I'm getting closer to having the whole series. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We'll get the rest of the series eventually, someday. Maybe. Maybe. Next book I have, I saw it at Walmart one day, and I went ahead and picked it up because it looks amazing. Amazing. That is Story Thieves. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. This is by James Riley, and basically, if I'm understanding correctly, Owen is our main character. Owen the boy. And he really loves reading. He loves stories, especially mysteries. And he sees the girl one day jumping, and he would really like to live in a book. And one day he sees the girl jumping into a book. That girl, her name is Bethany. Anyways, Bethany jumps into a book because she's half fictional and she's got to find her father. Her father's stuck in a book somewhere. So, in order not to tell her secret, Owen convinces her to take him into his favorite book, and they have some misadventures along the way. So, I'm kind of excited to read that one eventually. The last book in my book haul is a strange one because it is not an actual book, but I think it's an arc. I don't know. It was part of World Book Night US back in 2014, and I don't know what World Book Night is. All I know is that it was in the Freeman at work because it says not for resale on the back. And that is Enchanted by Alethea Kontis, if I'm pronouncing the name right, which I'm probably not. But it looked good. It's a YA romance. Paranormal romance, I think. It's a retelling of fairy tales. So, it'll be interesting. We'll see what it's about. So that was all the books I had for each day. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books. But I only paid for 4 of them, so physically paid for 4 of them. The rest, most of them I got off trade credit or were free books, so. Hello, my name is Sky Haggis, and I'm a bookaholic. Well, maybe eventually I'll read all these before I die. Maybe. But if you guys like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, because lately all I've been doing is hauls. That's gonna change soon though. I'm doing something other than hauls soon, very soon, very, very, very soon, so keep an eye out. I can't believe you just did that to me. See you guys in the next film. Bye.